Hey guys, welcome to Y&R Daily Update YouTube channel. Today's topics: Y&R's Billy Flynn teases Cane's journey of self-discovery as Lily walks away. Billy Flynn suggested that everything's on the line when it comes to Lily and Cane's possible reunion. Cane is in the middle of Lily and Phyllis on The Young and the Restless, but Lily wants nothing to do with this love triangle. On Wednesday's episode, she left Genoa City to clear her head and heart. Billy Flynn teased that his alter ego will go on a journey of self-discovery while his ex is away. Key takeaways: Cane failed to win Lily back after their steamy New Year's Eve kiss. Lily and Cane can't see eye to eye on anything, not business, their kids, or Cane's transformation. While Lily is away, Cane will be left to focus on himself. What will Cane do now? Crystal Halil's maternity leave from Y&R explained why Lily suddenly left town. Though she shared a passionate kiss with Cane, Billy Flynn on New Year's Eve that had lain fans swooning, she admitted that she needed a break. Their reunion was put on pause after the Wednesday, January 7th episode. Lily announced that she was leaving town, setting the stage for Halil's maternity leave and the fallout for Cane. He's been ping-ponging back and forth between Lily and Phyllis. Michelle Stafford. In an interview with Soap Opera Digest, Flynn suggests that Lily's departure is exactly what Cane needs. This could be beneficial for his alter ego, and I think, ultimately, what Cane needs to just get back to, and what he's getting back to, is this place where he can be like, okay, it's already broken, so I may as well just have fun and be myself with it. New year, new Cane. In June 2024, Y&R viewers adjusted to Flynn's portrayal of Cane. They'd become accustomed to Daniel Guttard, who had held the role for nearly 12 years previously. Flynn has shown a different side to Cane, a complex man who's thirsty for wealth and success. However, Cane has also lost everything in his life because of his ambitions. Flynn suggested that Cane will have to go through a journey of self-discovery while Lily's away. He'll take a hard look at himself and allow himself to be himself. And I think as Cane is losing the things that made him feel like he was this other person, he started to just become himself. Flynn said, Cane started being honest about his feelings on New Year's Eve, which led to their sizzling kiss, making Lily and Cane a super couple again. Flynn suggested that when it comes to his ex-wife, everything's on the line. The most important thing to Cane is getting the love of his life back and his family back together. Despite Lily's sudden departure, Flynn feels good about their future. When the Days alum took on the role, he had to figure out his rhythm as the man who hid under the name Aristotle Dumas. Flynn's focus is to revive the super couple type thing that Lily and Cane once shared, almost needed to break and then start over again, which is kind of where they're at. Flynn added, unfortunately, Lane fans will have to wait several months for it to happen again. Subscribe our channel for more latest update. When The Young and the Restless pivots a long-standing character into a phase of introspection, it's rarely accidental and it's almost never simple. Recent comments from Billy Flynn, who portrays Cane Ashby, have sparked renewed interest in where Cane's story is headed, especially in the wake of Lily Winter's walking away. According to Flynn, Cane is entering a journey of self-discovery, a phrase that may sound gentle on the surface but carries significant narrative weight in the context of Cane's turbulent history. As Lily steps back, both emotionally and physically, Cane is left facing the one opponent he's consistently avoided, himself. And that confrontation could redefine his place in Genoa City in ways that are long overdue. Cane Ashby, at a crossroads. Cane has always been a character caught between intention and execution. He wants to be honorable, respected, and trusted, but his choices often undermine those goals. Over the years, Cane's missteps haven't come from malice so much as insecurity, fear of irrelevance, and a deep need for validation. Lily has often been the stabilizing force in that equation. She challenged Cane, grounded him, and at times enabled him by absorbing the fallout of his mistakes. With Lily now walking away, that stabilizer is gone. And for the first time, Cane can't blame anyone else. Billy Flynn's tease isn't about redemption, it's about reckoning. When an actor uses the phrase self-discovery in a soap context, it's tempting to assume a redemption arc is coming, but Billy Flynn's tease feels more complex than that. Self-discovery doesn't guarantee improvement, it guarantees confrontation. For Cane, that means acknowledging his role in his own failures, examining why he repeatedly sabotages relationships, understanding the emotional patterns that keep him stuck. This isn't about becoming a hero overnight, it's about stripping away the excuses. Lily walking away is the catalyst, not the story. Lily's decision to walk away isn't framed as punishment or revenge, it's framed as self-preservation, and that distinction matters. Lily didn't leave to teach Cane a lesson, she left because she reached her limit. That choice reframes Cane's narrative. Instead of being the wounded party, he becomes the one left behind, forced to sit with the consequences of his actions without the comfort of confrontation or closure. That silence is louder than any argument. Cane, without Lily, a rare narrative experiment for much of his time on Y&R. Cane's identity has been tied to Lily either in partnership or in opposition. Separating them creates a rare opportunity to explore Cane as an individual rather than a half of a dynamic. This separation allows the show to ask, who is Cane when no one is waiting for him to change? What does he value when there's no relationship to preserve? Can he define himself without external validation? Those questions are uncomfortable and fertile storytelling ground. Billy Flynn's performance opportunity from an acting perspective. This arc offers Billy Flynn a chance to explore subtler emotional territory. Cane's journey of self-discovery isn't likely to be explosive. It's likely to be quiet, uneven, and deeply internal. That kind of storytelling relies on nuance rather than plot twists, rewards patience, demands emotional honesty. Flynn has often played Cane as reactive. This arc invites him to be reflective, instead a shift that could reveal dimensions of the character viewers haven't fully seen. Self-discovery doesn't mean some risk with introspective arcs is that they can become self-indulgent. But Cane's journey, if handled correctly, shouldn't center on self-pity. True self-discovery involves accountability. That means owning the damage he's caused, accepting that Lily's departure is a consequence, not a misunderstanding, resisting the urge to recast himself as the victim. If Cane can do that, the arc becomes meaningful rather than meandering. The emotional weight of being left, being walked away from, is different than being confronted. There's no argument to win, no last chance to plead your case. For Cane, Lily's departure may finally strip him of the illusion that he's always almost there. Almost good enough. Almost reliable. Almost trustworthy. Almost doesn't build a life. That realization can be devastating but also transformative. How this arc could reshape Cane's future. If Cane truly commits to self-discovery, his future in Genoa City could shift dramatically. Possibilities include a recalibrated moral compass, healthier boundaries in relationships, a redefined sense of purpose beyond romance. This isn't about earning Lily back, at least not yet. It's about becoming someone who could sustain a relationship, whether with Lily or anyone else. Lily's absence forces Cane to grow up. Lily has often functioned as Cane's emotional safety net. Without her, he has to manage his own fallout. That's not cruelty. That's adulthood. Cane's growth has been delayed not because he lacks potential, but because he's rarely been forced to stand alone. Now, he is. The danger of repeating old pattern. Self-discovery arcs only work if characters resist the urge to revert. Cane's biggest risk is seeking validation elsewhere, latching onto new dynamics too quickly, using growth as a buzzword rather than a process. If the show allows Cane to shortcut the work, the arc will ring hollow. Why fans are cautiously optimistically. Longtime viewers have seen Cane cycle through similar promises of change before. That history naturally breeds skepticism. But the difference this time is context. Lily isn't arguing. She isn't negotiating. She's gone. That finality changes everything. The Rinse perspective. This arc only works if Lily's choice is the Rinse standpoint. Cane's self-discovery can only feel authentic if Lily's decision to walk away isn't immediately undermined. No quick reunions. No sudden reversals. No framing Lily as unreasonable. Her boundary must stand for Cane's growth to mean anything. Billy Flynn's words suggest long-term commitment. Flynn's tease doesn't sound like a short-term detour. It sounds like a deliberate recalibration of Cane's role. That's encouraging. Self-discovery isn't a sprint, it's a slow, often uncomfortable evolution. Cane's growth should be internal before it's external. The most compelling version of this arc doesn't hinge on new relationships or dramatic gestures. It hinges on quiet accountability, consistent choices, emotional restraint. Cane can demonstrate growth without needing an audience. It will feel earned. What this means for Lily's eventual return. Lily's absence isn't just about Cane, it's about her own boundaries and self-worth. If and when Lily returns, the question shouldn't be, has Cane changed enough to win her back? It should be, has Cane changed enough to respect her choice regardless of outcome? That distinction matters.